to go? I'm going to start when you tell me everybody's ready to go. Yes, I can. So your dad's not going to make it? He's going to be late. He's going to be too late. You still want me to recognize him as being you? Nah, it's fine. Okay, all right. Let me get it. Hold on.
Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. How's that, Donald?
Not yet? Okay,
oh,
right.
About 30 seconds. Good? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah, so Corey's sister has it on her phone. All right, players. Jonathan, right here. Go.
Are you announcing them in the order that their signs are out there, or no?
No, I'm announcing them in the order of this list.
There you go.
You're good? Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, Blue Devil football fans, on behalf of the Ellenville High School, Ellenville Athletic Department and our football coaching staff, it is my pleasure to take this time now to announce our 10 seniors and their parents and/or escorts, and recognize them for their careers as being football players and athletes here in Ellenville. So the first senior is Jonathan Aquendo. Is being escorted by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Carmelo Aquendo. Big round of applause. And as you can see, they're going to get some pictures taken as they walk down the track in front of their signs. Signs were made by the parent group. That's a really nice touch to our program tonight. Next up is Conrad Brissett, escorted by his mom, Debbie Brissett. Our next senior is Nale Stewart, escorted by his dad, Antonio Stewart. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce Corey Pizarro. Corey's escorted by his mom, Angela Pereira, his sister Caroline Pereira, and Elida Goldsmith. Our next senior is Jason Lonstein, escorted by his mom, Julie Lonstein. Our next senior is Jonathan McCombs, escorted by his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Eric McCombs, and his brother and his teammate, David McCombs. Our next senior is Anthony Walton, and he is escorted by Ciara Kane. Our next senior is Daniel Wickman. He's escorted by his mom, Jamie Wickman. Our next senior is Donovan Decker. Donovan is escorted by his mom, Kimberly White, his grandmother, Leslie Rogge, and his brother, Dante Decker. Our next senior, and our final senior for tonight, is Elijah Williams, escorted by his mom, Dana Williams Walters. All right, from the crowd and from our team, and one more round of applause for our seniors. They've done a great job as football athletes here at Ellenville. We're very proud of them. We wish them all the best in their endeavors. We will probably have a few more opportunities here to take some more photos. So if you want to take more photos, I see Mrs. Wright looking to organize. Let's move in for another photo with all the seniors and their families and escorts. 2, a junior, Christian Cherry. Number 5, one of our seniors, Daniel Wickman. Number 9, a junior, Noah Giusalfi. Next is 21, senior, Elijah Williams. Another starting defensive player, a freshman, number 35, Dior Williams. He's followed by number 49, a sophomore, Eric Wright. And the next set of starters are our linemen, all seniors. Number 53, Jonathan Aquendo. Number 54, Jason Lonstein. Number 58, Conrad Brissett. And rounding out our starting defensive unit, senior 63, Corey Pizarro. Okay, at this time they're going to have the captain's meeting and coin toss. We'll follow that with a playing of our national anthem.
They do the coin toss already? They're going to do the coin toss, right? Or they're meeting with the captains, right? Right now they're doing the meeting with the captains. Okay, I see.
All right. And here we
All right,
are.
football fans, here they come. The meeting with the captains and the coin toss is going to start in roughly 5 seconds. Again, we'll follow that up with the playing of our national anthem.
Go. All right.
Again, while they're doing this coin toss, we'd like to share that, again, this is a high school contest and not a contest that is played between professional athletes. We should recognize that the purpose of athletics is to promote the physical, mental, and social and emotional well-being of the individual players, their fans, and then again, this is a game between high school students and not professional athletes. We encourage that everyone in attendance tonight display the proper ideals of sportsmanship, ethical conduct, and fair play. Section 9 rules prohibit the use of tobacco products, alcoholic beverages, the use of noisemakers, using obscene language, and the throwing of objects during the contest. Anyone that is not abiding by the rules set forth by the section may be subjected to immediate ejection from the premises. If you do your part as a spectator, we are sure that you and the players, the coaches, and the fans will all have a worthwhile and positive athletic experience this evening. Emergency medical attention can be provided by reporting the emergency to the nearest supervisor. We have security personnel, law enforcement on our campus tonight to support our game management. At this time, if you would kindly stand, please remove your cap and face the flag towards the scoreboard as we honor this great country of ours with the playing of the national anthem.
That was the rendition from
Again,
Kelsey
everyone, we hope
Leland,
you enjoyed
alumni
tonight's
of
football
Ellenville High
contest.
School.
It's a beautiful night for football. Good luck to both teams.
This is Mr. L and Mr. Gavin
Yes.
Horvath here tonight, bringing you the game. Ellenville Blue Devil football, last home game of the season for the Blue Devils. And we're getting ready to face the, who we play tonight? Liberty,
Yeah.
what are they, Dragons? No, the Indians. The mascot of the Liberty Indians. So, getting ready to play. It looks like Ellenville will be receiving the ball first tonight. As Liberty's got their kicking team on the field. Ellenville breaks their huddle. And how you doing, Gavin?
Good.
Did you have to think about that?
Yeah.
I know you've had a rough day, right? You
Yeah.
were out in the cold, out filming a hockey game, soccer game earlier today. The boys soccer, they had a sectional game over at Lifehole Field, and we're not successful through 2 overtimes and a penalty kicks.
Yeah.
And they ended up losing in the kickoff there, 3-1. And which put it into the season. It was a heck of a game, a 2-2 tie through 2 overtimes. And I know you're out there cold. I heard Mr. Bucker announce that you didn't have a coat. You were cold at some point.
Yeah. It was nice throughout the afternoon.
I see you got that. As they kick off, just got a short kick. Ellenville falls on the ball about the 41-yard line. So they're going to have the ball first and 10 from their own 41. And again, a good show, good showing tonight. Nice Friday night. It's a good, beautiful night. Nice cool evening.
Yep. It's been very cold the past week.
Well, that's showing you that autumn is here. Winter's on its way.
Yep.
I see people with blankets. I got a hat on myself and a couple layers here. But nice weather. I love this kind of weather. See the fall foliage.
Yep.
You see the first play from scrimmage. Looks like Ellenville lost the ball. Liberty picked it up, it looks like. As I see a bunch of Liberty people jumping around and pointing the other way. So that's not how the Blue Devils wanted to start the game with a fumble. Looks like on the first play from scrimmage.
Yep.
So it'll be Liberty taking over now on the Ellenville 36-yard line. It looks like for about first and 10. As one of the referees throws the ball out off the field to switch balls. One thing in football, you're allowed to when you have the ball on offense, you're allowed to use your own ball. As long as it fits the requirements of the game.
Mm-hmm.
As Liberty settles into the center. The quarterback gets pitched back straight up the middle, and Liberty still on his feet. Going to get a gain of about 11, so it's going to be another first down. He makes it to about the 25-yard line of the Blue Devils. So it looks like it'll be first and 10 from the 25. As we're 30 seconds into playing time here, the first quarter. Liberty breaks their huddle. Quarterback looks like a shotgun formation.
Going for a passing play.
Fake sweep, blocker going to the weak side. And
They were too far.
yeah, overthrown. No chance for the receiver or the defender to try to get a hand on that one.
Yep. Notice when they were warming up over there, quarterbacks were overthrowing a lot.
Like I said, on that cool night it is, the ball gets slipperier both for the passer and the receiver. As looks like they're in a pass formation again in a shotgun. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 in motion on the left. It fakes it. The quarterback's going to try to take it right up the middle. He does. He bounces off a would-be tackler and runs right into the end zone for a touchdown. There are no flags on the play. So it'll be a 6-0 score now. Again, just over 1 minute into the game, Liberty recovering a fumble on the first possession. And again, on a fake sweep to the right, quarterback takes it right up the middle. And scampers, again, it was at 25 yards for the touchdown. It was a nice ceremony they had here to start the game with the honoring the seniors tonight. Right now there are 10 seniors that were honored tonight. And I'm sure they want to try to end their career here with a bang.
Yep. Oh, looks like they're going for 2 points.
Yes, and looks like, oh, he's still on his feet. Like I said, looked like he's going to be stopped, and he was. A big stop there, so holds him to only 6.
Elijah Williams.
Has a nice tackle by Elijah Williams, number 21. So now Liberty will bring their kicking team back on, special teams. And Ellenville will try again from the offensive side. Let's talk about the boys' soccer season was ended tonight with the overtime loss.
The penalty kicks.
Penalty kick loss, yeah. Or shootout, I guess. I guess it's a penalty kick shootout kind of thing. There was a best of 5, but
yeah.
Ellenville unable to put the ball in the net enough times, and it fell 3-1 there, not even having to finish into 5 kicks. But it was a heck of a game.
That kick that tied it up, from my view, it didn't look like it went in.
As Liberty in a huddle, looked like they're about to break it. I'm sorry, looks about to break it. Quick kick, but ball does not go 10 yards, and they touched it. So the ball's going to go 10 yards in order to for them to try to recover it. So Ellenville is going to get the ball in really good position. No thanks to anything but dumb luck right there, as Liberty tried to do a quick kick and try to kick it 10 yards. It only went about 6. Until it would have hit a Liberty player. So Ellenville will take over 1st and 10 from the Liberty 46-yard line. But anyway, what I was trying to say is there are other teams still in sectional play, with the field hockey going to be playing next Tuesday down at Deet Stadium. I'm going to try to shoot down there and film that game for the fans and for the school. And also, I think the girls' soccer is away sectional play next week. They have an away match. I think that's on Tuesday also. I think it's like a 2 o'clock game, 2 in the afternoon. And then our cross country has their championships in a couple weeks. So a lot of postseason action going on here in the fall for the Blue Devils, as the football team now takes the ball, shotgun formation. Oh, and they hike it right to the number 1, Sean Petway, who was in motion. And with all that running, I think he might have gained a yard. Let's see where they put it. Oh, it looks like about 2 yards. He's going to be 3 yards. It's going to be second and 7 from the 43.
Yeah. Second and 7. Gained 3 yards on the play.
Yes, it is. Well, where the line markers are, it doesn't look like it, though. It looks like they only get about 1, because it looks like they placed it on the 45-yard line. Either way, the next one's going to be, looks like, might have made it back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a yard there. Looks like it might be about the 43 and a half, 44-yard line. Looks like about a loss of about a yard and a half on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and, let's call it 7.5, maybe 8.
That's fine. Is that mine? That's okay. Anybody catch it?
All right, and they break the huddle.
Looks like they gained 0 yards on the play.
Yeah,
Still 3rd and 7.
Player in motion, handoff. They're going to the short side. Petway tries to break it back up. He's going to gain about 3 or 4 on the play, but not enough for the first down. It'll be 4th and looks like a good 3 yards. So a gain of about 5 on the play.
Positive yards for the Blue Devils.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're in I mean, they could try kicking it off and putting them in deep in their own territory, but
I don't see the punter out there.
no, it looks like, again, they broke huddle. Looks like they're making a last-minute play call here now. David McCombs, the quarterback. Shotgun, pitching it, faking it. Oh, and it's going to be for a stop as they try to do a fake. And number 49 for the Blue Devils was stopped in the backfield. I don't even have a 49 on the roster.
It's Eric Wright.
Is that Eric Wright?
Yeah.
All right, I got to remember that. Eric Wright stopped for the loss. It did not fool the end, who had no problem getting into the backfield and stop him. So Liberty's going to take over on their own 43-yard line, it looks like. 1st and 10. Looks like there's a wide receiver here who wasn't even being covered as they run it back up the middle. Gain of about 2 for number 11 for Liberty. I got to get my roster here. And some light is good. That's Kimani Dennis, number 11. He's a running back and a strong safety. .806 remaining here in the first quarter. Quarterback takes the shotgun. He heads at number 30. Goes around the left side. He's taken down for a gain of about maybe 1.5, 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 5 from the 50-yard line. About maybe the 49-yard line actually. So it's going to be about 3rd and 5. Defense could use a good stop here. Shotgun. Handoff up the middle again. Number 11 breaking to the right. Only one man to stop him, Elijah Williams, and he does. Drags him out of bounds, but not before a big gain as he's brought down at about the 23-yard line of Ellenville. So
defensive stop by Elijah Williams.
That's a gain of about 30 yards on the play.
Manny Dennis picks up the first down for the Indians. Moves the chains. They're into Blue Devil territory.
So Dennis, he's the one who had the run up the middle for the touchdown. And again, another backbreaker of a play right there for the Blue Devil defense as he gained 30 on a 3rd and 5. And shotgun looking to pass it here. Quarterback is thrown down, an incomplete pass. Nice pressure by the Blue Devil line there.
Good defensive pressure by the Blue Devils. Forces an incomplete pass.
We're at the 7:03 mark to go here in the first quarter. Again, I'm smelling those hot dogs down at the concession stand. It's smelling really good right now. Liberty's on our side of the field here, and close to us here, and number 7 now in the shotgun. Then he pulls 2 wide receivers in. Hands it to 30, quick up the middle.
And they're stopped.
Stop by number 63, that's Corey Pizarro. What a nice stop. Gain of only about 2 on the play.
Senior Corey Pizarro with the stop for the Blue Devils.
Maybe 3rd and a long. Actually, it looks like he only gained up maybe 1, if that. So it's about 3rd and about 9, it looks like. Handoff around the right side. Oh, missed tackle there by the Blue Devils. Oh, he makes the turn up the middle, and he's going to run it in. Number 30 for Liberty runs it in for another touchdown. And that is number 30. That is Jake Lasinski. He is a senior running back and linebacker, 5'9", 175. And again, he's just quicker on that corner there.
Right end for Liberty is Jake Lasinski, a senior. The touchdown run. Liberty will attempt the point after.
All right, now Ellenville can't dig this hole for themselves again. Right now it's 12-0, just almost halfway through the first quarter. Looks like they're going to try to kick it in. No, they're not. It looks like they're going for two again. They must not have a kicker as they put it right up the middle. And he's still on his feet, number 66, Alex Wilson.
Number 66.
Number 66 ran right up the middle. And he's, according to his roster, he's a tackle and a linebacker.
Number 66, Alex Wilson, also a senior for the Indians.
6'1", 240. He's more like the
14-0. We get ready for kickoff.
I think that's more like a William the Refrigerator Perry kind of moment where he's a tackle and a running tackle and a defensive lineman, but they gave him to run it up the middle like anyone who can remember William the Refrigerator Perry.
All fans in attendance, our senior class, the class of 2019, is selling concessions. We have hot dogs, we have various drinks, Gatorade, water, soda. We got some chips and candies. All proceeds go to benefit the senior class for all their fundraising initiatives throughout this year. So if you get an opportunity, please visit the concession stand and support the senior class.
For the kickoff.
Yep, kickoff again, a short one. Again, Blue Devils are running each other, fall on it. Right about at the 39-yard line, it looks like.
Just got a message from one of the advisors of the senior class. Anybody has extra quarters, they do need some quarters to help make change. So if you have some extra quarters to give to them so they can use to make change, that would be appreciated.
All right, so the Blue Devil offense on the field now, looks like about the 30, maybe 37 and a half yard line it's on.
38.
Close to it.
Close enough. Elijah Williams with the run. Gets brought down.
Yes, it is. Let's see. So we're under the 6-minute mark now. Blue Devils down 14-0, so they got to make something happen here offensively.
Lost 2 yards on the play.
Need something to spark. Need something to spark them here. Like, I didn't understand they calling plays to this short side of the field. Usually you want to give them more running space in last possession. But I guess it worked for Liberty. That's the kind of play they just ran to score a touchdown. Passes out. Oh, that's intercepted by Liberty. It looks like it might be a pick six as he cuts back and goes in untouched. Goes into the end zone untouched for about a 45-yard interception. Pick six, as they call it, and not what the Blue Devils are looking for. That brings the score to 20-0 now with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I saw that develop from here. I could see that he was waiting. He was cherry picking, as they say, just waiting and reading the quarterback's eyes. And again, he caught it and ran untouched for 45 yards because that's how spread out the field was.
Who was the player that did that? Catch his number?
I think it's the same guy who just ran a touchdown. I think it was
30.
Number 30. I think it was, yeah. He's a linebacker, so I'm not sure if he was back there or not in the past quarter, but I think it was him.
So they're going for a 2-point again.
Yeah, it looks like they don't have a kicker. Number 66 is looking to run it up the gut again. And he broke the plane of the goal line. That's going to be 2 more points, so that'll be 22.
66 again gets the 2-point conversion for the Indians. to Alex Wilson. Extends their lead to 22-0. 5 minutes left in the first period.
So, Gavin, I mentioned that before about a guy named, they called him William the Refrigerator Perry. Goes back to the mid to late 80s when Chicago Bears had a Super Bowl winning team, but they were also a big marketed team where he was a lineman, but they let him run the ball at the middle, and he would score touchdowns and get things like that. And they had a famous, they did a song called the Super Bowl Shuffle, which was a pretty funny parody kind of song that they did. It was pretty cool to see a bunch of, overgrown jocks, making fun of themselves and having fun doing it. As I say, right now, it's I'm sure the Blue Devils aren't having fun now as they just got to figure out what they're doing wrong here. As everything seems to be going the right way for Liberty tonight. Another kickoff goes across the ground. Elijah Williams picks it up. Yep, and I guess he may have stepped out of bounds or something because the referee blew the whistle and threw his flag. So I'm guessing as he picked it up, he might have stepped out of bounds, which means the ball will be placed back on the, looks like about the 15-yard line. So I'm not sure what that is. They got to kick it off again, or? Huh?
The ball must have out of bounds.
All right, so they're kicking it again. I thought he blew the whistle after he picked it up, so I thought it was us stepping out of bounds or something.
Usually in the NFL, if you kick out of bounds on a kickoff, you gain yards.
Yeah, well, either you get a placement or you can have them re-kick it. They have to move the ball back and they have to re-kick it. So if you think you can get more yardage, so that's what they did. They just moved it back, and now they got to kick off again. Hopefully something easier to field for them now. There it is up in the air, but no one there to get it for Blue Devils as Elijah Williams traces it down, picks it up, breaks up the left side, and he's off. This is just what the Blue Devils need. Calls it no flag. I see no flag, yes. And Elijah Williams takes it all the way for a touchdown to get the Blue Devils back in this game.
I don't see any flags, so.
Yeah, he picked that up about the 30-yard line, so he scampered about 70 yards right in front of us here, right down the sidelines for a touchdown. And that makes the score 22-6 for the Blue Devils. And again, we're still in the first quarter. There's still a lot of game to go. Elijah Williams, run back. 70-yard run for the touchdown. Kickoff, yeah.
Fantastic run by senior Elijah Williams on the kickoff. Gives the Blue Devils our first points of the contest.
That's what we needed.
Exactly, that's the spark they needed. Looks to put 2 on the board here. Combs settle in the center, triggers a man in motion. Who's that? Petway?
Yep.
Petway around the corner, but there's going to be a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be holding on the offense, I'm guessing.
There is a flag on the play. Petway did get in the end zone. Have to see what the result of the penalty is.
So it looks like they're moving the ball back. I see the referee looking down, so it looks like it must have been a holding call. Looks like as they were trying to set the block for him to make the corner there. Oh, and that brings it back 10 yards? Had to be more than holding. Bobby, did you see what the call was?
Holding or blocking the back.
A block in the back? Yeah. Okay, both, okay.
It's a 10-yard penalty assessed to the Blue Devils. They'll repeat the conversion after the touchdown.
4 wideouts for the Blue Devils on the right, 1 on the left. Combs looks for the shotgun, gets it. And number 9.
Noah Gisolfi.
Yeah. Oh, I got the wrong roster, but yeah, I trust you guys.
Puts 2 additional points on. Now 22-8.
So now the Blue Devil defense, that should have got them going there now to hopefully get a stop here and get the ball back. Or why not? Why can't we get a pick 6, right?
It's coming. Eventually.
It was just great to see. I mean, Elijah just, I saw as soon as he broke the one tackle, there was no one else that's going to catch him.
He's fast.
Yes, and he just had the whole sideline wide open there. So as long as he made that corner.
So we get set up for the kickoff.
Our Blue Devil varsity girls team, when they were they had a battle today too. They're still playing actually, I believe, up in the gym. I went on to check on our camera girl up there who's recording that game, and we can hopefully get edited and put on channel 20 sometime next week. And the one game I was there, they were winning at that point 17-13, but I don't know what the how many other games there were. I myself, both of my daughters are playing volleyball for Kingston High School tonight. A big game down against Minisink. So if you see me checking my phone, you know it's checking to see how they're doing. Right now, they're winning 2-1.
That's good. Who are they versing?
Minisink.
Never heard of that place.
They're AA schools. I'm not sure what's going on here. As it looks like the timeout was called by Liberty, maybe? Or maybe too many men on the field?
I don't see any flags.
No. Maybe they called a timeout then. Is that what that means, Bobby? Timeout? Okay. It was a decent kickoff, too. How's your leg, Justin? Yeah? Oh, are you just taking an extra breather there? Justin Giuliano from the boys soccer team we mentioned earlier is here, and I saw him go down at one point. His leg was cramping up as he was taken out on the sideline out of play. I didn't know where he was. He said he was just cramping. He's fine, so that's good because now he's got basketball season to look forward to. As tryouts start on Monday, I believe it's November 5th for all the winter sports. Which include, I'm sorry, I'm stepping on your wire here.
Okay.
No, Snow. Tell me, just to get off my wire, Mr. O.
Looks like they're getting ready to do the kickoff again after a timeout.
Yes, they are.
Sean Petway kicking it off.
Here it goes again. This one's off the ground, bouncing. Takes a high bounce to number 30, who picks it up, and he brings it back to the 48-yard line approximately. So Liberty will take over from the offensive
Number
side here.
30, Jake Blazinski.
Yes. That's who I think it was who ran that interception back, but I'd have to go back to the videotape. And we don't have that. We have that upstairs.
Yeah.
Pass, short pass, number 45, and just like you said earlier, had a hard time holding on to it. He was wide open there, and he's mad at himself. You see him hit himself in the face mask there, frustrated. But again, that's part of the cool night. And sometimes when you don't feel anybody around you, you say it can't be this easy.
Yeah.
And so right there to second and 10. Second and 10 now for the Liberty Indians. They break their huddle. Again, we're at 4:19. Again, the clock doesn't seem to run sometimes here. Just, but again, just all the stoppage of plays. That's one thing about football. You add up the amount of time the ball's actually in the action is happening going on. It's not much. Number 30 that breaks around the left side, and he's going to have enough for a first down. It looks like he's going to be brought down on the Ellenville 40-yard line, it looks like. That's going to be a gain of 12 on the play. So that's enough to move the chains. Clock's running now. Shotgun. They have 2 wideouts. They're throwing it on the left side short to number 34. Looks like who catches it, and it's going to gain about 8 on the play. Makes it to the 32-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Liberty. As they're spreading the offense and sending everyone deep except one, and that time it proved successful for them.
My son's last Final Four game, I watched all the soccer games in high school. And I still don't forget it, and I'm sure he doesn't either, but he was a team, his senior year.
The shotgun again.
Still the first quarter.
Another, again, step back here. Number 11 now. He's looking to use his footwork. He does, breaks to the left.
Gets the first down.
Yeah, he gained, looks like he gained about 15 or so on the play. As he brought down about the, what's that, the 21-yard line? Right at 20-yard line, so.
Did the same thing you did tonight. It was a beautiful night. It was a night game, not a, it was a night like this. Did everything and went to PKs and lost 5-4.
As one real wide out here for Liberty. I'm guessing he was going to go and cut right across the middle looking for something. And no, they get number 11 right to run up the middle. He gets a gain of about 5. Going to drop down about the 15. And I'm guessing this is 4-down territory for Liberty also, only because they haven't had anyone attempt to kick an extra point. So I'm guessing if it comes down to it, they'll go 4th and whatever it is they have left.
They made 4 out of 5, right?
Right now, a fairly clean game as we're only down to, I think, what, one penalty flag so far?
I think so.
Yeah, you only made 1.
Make it now number 11 now is throwing it, throws it. Oh, number 7 wide open for the touchdown, and he drops it. He was looking forward to where he was instead of watching the ball in his hands right there. Yeah. But he was already in the end zone. All he had to do was corral that. He was 2 yards in the end zone. He was just like, hey, Justin, no. It's hard to catch blindfolded. So again, let's hope Ellenville can capitalize now on that mistake.
Yep.
Runner in motion, runner on outside, looks to cut it up the middle, number 30, and he's going to be brought down at about the 12-yard line, which is going to make it 4th and 2. And like I said, I'm sure they're going to go for it here. And my guess is they're going to give it to number 11 up the middle. Just saying. That's what they've done so far when they needed the short yardage. Or again, the other extra point guy, number 66, if he lines up based on where he lines up.
Yeah, but that's not the run.
If he lines up for the line, though, he can't get the
Clock's
ball.
running. 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Give your knees and hips a few days. Even at your age, recovery is a good thing.
And all right, number 11 up the middle, like I said, and
call.
Ellenville had to stop. Yeah, he's still on his feet, and they get him down.
Turnover on down.
But again, number 11 with strong legs right there. It looks like
stop by the Blue Devils.
And Blue Devils will take over at the 12, 11, or 12-yard line. Either way, nice defensive stop there.
Looks like they're getting
Blue Devils will take over now on offense.
looks like they're getting
First
a
down and
holdover.
10 at
What
about
they're doing.
the 8-yard line.
6-yard line? Oh, sorry.
32.
Stand corrected. It's first down and 10 on the 12-yard line.
See what the Blue Devils do here to end the quarter here. You want to get some safe distance, get out of the.
Played today. I mean, I want to let them, it's a good way, this is a good way to let the community know what we're doing.
Combs, shotgun. Oh, right there, Anthony Walton, same thing. He tried to run with it before he caught it. Looks down at his hands because the ball just went through him. So about 6-7 seconds run off the clock there, but clock will stop due to incomplete pass. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. So Combs hustles onto the field with the play from the sidelines here. And what happened there? I'm sorry. I was distracted.
I think they tried running it up the middle.
Yeah, looks like no gain on the play again. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Looks like maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and with a missed run play, it looks like that's going to be enough to end the quarter. As
But we could play with them. We beat them in the scrimmage. I mean, it was almost
yeah,
right.
That's the quarter.
and that's it. 12 minutes of play have expired. It only took 40 real minutes.
And that concludes our first quarter of play. I'd like to share with all Blue Devil fans we have some upcoming sectional contests next Tuesday. The first one I'd like to share with you is that the girls varsity soccer team will be traveling to Liberty on Tuesday in a quarterfinal round sectional game. The game time and location is still to be determined. We'll make sure we update the website to reflect the changes. So look for the changes on the website later Monday, and we'll let you know where they're playing. But congratulations to our girls soccer team earning the 5th seed and going to Liberty to play a quarterfinal sectional soccer game. Also, congratulations to our varsity field hockey team for the 4th seed in the Class C tournament. Class C sectional semifinal round is on Tuesday. Our Blue Devils will play Taconic Hills in a 4 o'clock matchup at Dean Stadium. And we'll get some more details out about that as well, but that's next Tuesday, and that is at 4 o'clock at Dean Stadium. Earlier today, our boys varsity soccer team had a great game with Burke. Game ended in a tie. And Burke advances on PKs to the next round. Our boys had a fantastic season. They were the 8th seed. Finished the season 12-3-1. So those are some updates with some of our other varsity teams and their upcoming sectional contest.
All right, we're back. I'm sorry, I took a little break there as Mr. Moyer made his announcements. And deep pass play was severely underthrown right there. And the Blue Devils are, now it's going to be, looks like 4th and 10 now. So I think they're definitely going to kick from here as they made no headway from when they took over. So who they got back to kick? Number 7? What did I do with my roster? Where's the? Why am I leaving these together when I can do that? Jonathan McComb's out to kick, or looks like a timeout called real early in the second quarter. 8 seconds in, we got a timeout. 4th and 10 for the Blue Devils from the. What's it, about the 15-yard line? Actually, about the 13-yard line.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, I keep happening. I heard Mr. Moyer over there saying hard to see. I don't know if I'm getting older. I just need more light to see the rosters here in front of me.
That was Ellenville's first time out of the half. They've got 2 remaining in the half.
And the kick is off. It's going left. It goes out past the 40, 45, over midfield. And they will touch it down as it came to a stop.
There's the flag. I saw that.
What was that?
Number 67 got 63. 63 got shoved down. Is that 63?
Yeah, Corey Pizarro.
Corey Pizarro got pushed down after.
After the play?
Yeah.
So that'll push the ball back. It was a decent punt. It went, 35, 40 yards on the roll, and ended about the 49-yard line of Liberty's the 49-yard line of Liberty. So now it's going to, unsportsmanlike conduct, I guess I'm going to call it, or a block in the back. It's going to take it at least 10 yards further back, right? Not sure what they're doing here, as they got to walk it back.
That's a lot of yards.
Yeah, well, when they do unsportsmanlike conduct, that's a big one. It's 15. That's going to bring it back to the 34-yard line. And you're right, Nick gets stiff here, huh? Like this, the cold hitting it, and I can feel it mine too. But you're young, you'll recover in an hour. It'll take me a week.
I should recover in a night. Just got recovered from a injury.
Yeah.
Right wrist.
Oh yeah, I remember you had that. You're all clear? You're cleared for everything?
No.
No?
I gotta go to the doctor.
Number 11 fakes the pitch, tries to run it back up the middle. Number 11, when he lines up for quarterback, you can expect him to run most of them.
And fans that the concession stand is open and sponsored by our senior class, the class of 2019. Again, we have hot dogs, chips, candies, a variety of drinks. All proceeds benefit the senior class and all their fundraising efforts for this school year.
Is that the volleyball team right there?
Where?
There.
Looks like one of them right there, right here, serving food. There's Miss White here. And Superintendent Wiles here as Liberty, number 11, another big run. He's going to bring it out over midfield. It looks like, no, he's brought down at the 49-yard line. That's enough to definitely move the chains.
Kamani Dennis picks up the first down for the Indians, moves the chains, first down on their own 49-yard line.
Oh no, that's the cheerleader spot right there.
Yeah, no, so volleyball players though right there serving food. Number 40 right here.
Yep.
We'll have to go down and get to see what the result of that was, unless Mr. Maury knows that. Result of the volleyball match.
Result of the volleyball match.
One of the players is right down here in the snack bar, number 40.
CRC.
Right, no, you'll see, she's still got a uniform right here with the ribbon in her hair. Mr. Moyer, right there with the ribbon in her hair.
Oh, is that Mary? Yeah, Mary can tell us. Hey, Mary, what was the scores tonight? Okay.
No.
As Liberty's going to go now. Second and one or two.
I think they're going to run it up the middle with number 11.
Yeah, if he's lining up. Oh, no, there's a quarterback under center. Going to fit number 11, gets a running start. Oh, he gets done number 40. Oh, he had him. 49 had him, but let him go. And he goes forward to the 41. I don't know if that's enough for a first down or not. Looks like it is.
Yeah.
Let's see if they come measure. I don't think I've seen a measure all year.
They're not moving the markers.
No, looks like it might be third and just a little bit.
Inches.
Third and inches.
They're going to do the same thing.
Yeah. 3rd and inches. Well, that's what you do. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If he's going to get a couple yards every time he runs it.
At least.
Quarterback sneak up the middle this time.
And that's definitely a first down.
Oh, yeah. Got about 3 or 4 on the play. That's going to make it 1st and 10 from the Ellenville 37-yard line, maybe 38-yard line.
Just about.
Hard to see, all the markers out there because of the pitch of the field. You know, there's like a slight dome to the field.
Yep.
So it drains off. So from this angle, you can see it. It's obvious because it's like a hill you're looking over trying to see the markers. One wide out here now on the left, number 24 for Liberty. And he's being beat up by Anthony Walton as they look to pitch it. Number 45 at the middle. And he'll be stopped, but not until he gains about 15 on the play.
That was number 45 that ran the ball?
Yes. Yep.
That
It was a pitch play to him. A little shuffle pass to him.
Liam Keaveney, if I pronounced that right.
I don't know. I'd have to see it. What number did we say it was?
45.
Yep. Liam. Yep. Keaveney, that's how I'd say it. Keaveney?
Keaveney?
Lost to O'Neill. This is our 3rd division game. We're in the division with O'Neill, Ellenville, Liberty.
As shotgun formation, 2 wideouts on both sides. Number 7 fakes the pass. He's going to be stopped. Looks like for a slight loss, a loss of 1 or 2, as he's brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Looks like one of the linemen just snatched him up with his right arm.
Yeah.
Brought him down.
Yeah, it was good. He didn't let him go.
The winner, whoever wins will win it. Or, whoever wins will. Yeah, that would make sense. They both beat, so Liberty lost for both of those teams.
There is a...
They might have, yeah, because my first year here we played Liberty. We actually played them here, and we lost.
Liberty cheerleaders are over here enjoying the hot chocolate. As Liberty settles under.
I didn't really pay much attention to Liberty, but yes.
Number 30 gets a handoff outside. He's going to be brought down after about 4 or 5 yard gain, so it gives him about 3 yards positive. It'll be about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. 6:25 to go here as the clock is running down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just checking the crowd.
Yeah, there's a lot. 6 minutes till halftime.
Yes.
Been pretty quick.
That's when I'm going to make my escape to go get a hot dog and some soda. Mr. Pabone, I see here, Principal Pabone, right there walking with his gray vest on, his Blue Devil gear.
I'm pretty blind, so I did not know what you're talking about.
Oh, right there, he's still walking
I see him.
down the stand. As looks like they'll be taken for a loss there. Number 11 taken for a loss. Haven't heard that much today. As it'll be 4th now and 10. As he lost about 3 on the play.
Defensive stop by the Blue Devils. Now 4th down and about 11. Ball's on the Blue Devils 21-yard line.
24.
That's all based on what you put. You put it on the 21. Let's go by this guy. The guy we pay right here.
And you pitch out number 11. Looks to go. He looks to fake a pass though.
It's open.
And wide open.
Wow.
Number 20. Just missed coverage there as Liberty will take the touchdown. Looks like they had him for a stop, but that's what they wanted us to see.
Out. And the throw by the running back leads to a Liberty touchdown. 28-8 as they line up for the conversion.
We're under 5 minutes to go here. That was a nicely executed play by Liberty. And I think it had us all fooled. Well, it looks like number 11 are running around the left side, and he's going to walk it into the end zone.
They had some pretty good blockage going on there at the left side.
Yep. So that's going to make it a 22-point deficit again for the Blue Devils as lead increases to 30-8. The score, I mean, the lead's 22, but it's 30-8. Blue Devils will get to try the offensive end again here in a little bit.
I feel like usually after the first half, everyone starts doing good. Have you ever thought that?
Yep.
Always happens.
Well, can't have that. I mean, Liberty's doing good right now. They scored 30 points so far.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Liberty lining up with their huddle again. Looks like they might do that quick kick again. Nope, they break their huddle now, and they're going to just do a regular kickoff. And they kick it across the ground. Big hop there at the end. Williams does get it. He's on his feet. Going to get about an 8-yard return. Take it out of bounds. It looks like at about the 30. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the referee going to go? About the 35.
36, maybe.
I don't know. He's walking down the line. Now they're walking upfield a little bit. About 36-yard line. You got it. See, 1st and 10. Offense takes over. Number 49 hustling out for the Blue Devils. That is my wrong roster.
Eric Wright.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that's not on the roster.
Yeah, well, he's on it. It's just listed as number 50.
Oh. All right. Well, looks like a fumble on the snap right there, but looks like Ellenville fell on it. Center quarterback mishandling of the ball there. Looks like Combs fell right on top of it, though. It's just a waste of a down. It'll be 2nd and 10 now from the, well, it looks like he lost a yard there, so back to the 2nd and 11 now from the 35.
Wow. 3 minutes left in the first half.
3:36 to be exact. 35 before. Let's count down.
32.
As it's going to be 3rd down and big now for the Blue Devils as they lost yards on that one.
3rd and 20. Wow. That's a big one.
Is that a penalty? I was looking over at the score and looking at the roster. I looked back and they've lost a lot more yards. They must have just lost it on the play.
Maybe delay of game.
Yeah, could have been. Now it's 3rd and 20. That's looking for a big play here. Blue Devils got to call another timeout.
The Blue Devils take another timeout. That's the 2nd of the half. They have 1 remaining. 2:58 left in the first half.
Was that 10? Was that 10-yard off of a delay of game? Oh no, before when they lost 10 yards.
Backwards pass.
Sideline access point. Is that for the headsets upstairs for your coach?
It might be, yeah.
I don't know. I just see it hanging here, and I just.
Oh, yeah. Maybe Liberty put that in there. I know we don't. Maybe Liberty put that in there. Liberty
Liberty has to be right up here in the corner.
Yeah, but how would they get here though? And why would they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know where it goes. Follow that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's hard. Maybe it's hard.
All right, they're back from the timeout. Blue Devils again, 3rd and 20 now. Yeah, shotgun, they look to pass it to number 3 coming across the middle, but he is stuck. As soon as he caught the ball, so with little to no gain, maybe a gain of about 2 yards on the play, so that's going to bring it to 4th net down and now an 18. As I think they were trying to spread the defense out and try to get something up the middle, much like they did to us a little while back, but they were not having it. As the Blue Devils are back to punt. Looks like they're sending a blitz in, looking to block it. Gets it off, and it's going to go down at about the 41-yard line of the Blue Devils. So nice Liberty tried to put pressure on the kicker and got the good kickoff. So 2:14 to go here in the first half. The defense will come on the field again for the Blue Devils. Right in front of us, we get all the action right down the line of scrimmage from here. The balls are switched. Shotgun, 3 wideouts on the right, 2 on the left. We're going to look here right to the short side. Number 7 looking here the whole way as number 11's wide open. Number 5 holds him, brings him, wrestles him to the ground, but not after a big game. But there is a flag on the play.
You're on my wire.
Looks like it was holding.
That's senior Dan Wickman.
Looks like it was holding on the offense. So that,
Stopping a touchdown by the Indians, bringing them down.
but the flag's going to bring it back and make it a.
There's a flag on the play, and it's a holding penalty against the offense.
Negates the big
10-yard penalty assessed to the Indians.
So it'll be 2nd and 20.
They replayed it down. I think it's 1st and 20.
First.
I think. Just when I think I know, I'm usually wrong. So
Yeah.
just ask my wife. No, it is first and 20 now.
Yep. .30-yard line.
Yep. Minute and 36 to go. Clock's running down. Look to shuffle up the middle, number 45 again. He keeps his legs churning. Makes it back, makes a gain of about 12 on the play. So it looks like it'll be 2nd down and about 8 for Liberty now as they're back right in front of us again, about the 43-yard line. That's the Liberty 43-yard line. In the same formation as they were for the big game. Fast number 11 fakes. 7's going to hold it though, try to bring it up the middle. He's going to be stopped for a loss of about 3 or 4. It looks like he's brought down at about the 40-yard line. And looks like Liberty's going to call a timeout here as we're 49 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarter seems to have gone much faster than the first one, which I'm all right with.
Let's see Corey Pizarro on that stop there. Now 3rd down play for the Indians.
Is that their 2nd or 3rd? Oh, they got one left.
Liberty calls their 2nd timeout of the half. Each team now has 1 timeout remaining in the first half.
I'm not stepping on it, Kevin. I'm making sure I can feel it on top of my feet.
Yeah.
Here's some chants in the crowd here, trying to cheer on the defense here. 3rd and 10. Number 11 coming out, cutting right across the middle. A flag on the play right there. Another flag on the play. It looks like they're going to call another hold on offense.
And it is
It's another holding on the offensive. I saw him motion it.
Yep.
So that's going to bring it back, whether they take it or they decline it. If they decline it, then it'll be 4th and 10.
Looks like someone's injured on our team.
Yeah. Can't tell who that is right now. But he's kicking his leg like he's in some pain there. So 43 seconds to go here in the first half. I have a little injury timeout.
Is that Elijah?
I can't tell who it is. Let's see, what numbers don't we see? Elijah's number 21.
I do not see 21.
I do not see 21, so it could be Elijah Williams.
They have his helmet off, I think. No, it's someone else's.
He's getting up. Let's see, who is it? No, number 1, that's Sean Petway.
Oh. He recently had an injury a couple weeks ago.
Elijah's.
Good to see Sean walking off on his own accord.
Donovan Wickman out there with his helmet off, though. Okay. So it looks like they declined the penalty. There's going to be 4th down and 10 now. Now it looks like Ellenville's calling a timeout with communication error. Looks like from the.
Sean's looking on the sideline.
Yes, he is.
Blue Devils call their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
They want to make sure Liberty doesn't bust it for anything big here. 43 seconds to go here in the half. Try to get them to stop it. Get a stop here, see if they're going to kick or whether they're going for it.
Looks like Sean's in a lot of pain over there.
I would guess Liberty would be kicking right now, but who knows? There might be some trickery up their sleeves. Here we go, 4th and 10. The kicker is back, number 3. Gets it off, and they get a really good bounce. It is going to go out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, it looks like.
30 seconds left.
Yep. Blue Devils are going to go try maybe a couple big plays here. That's all they got time for. And Liberty's probably going to be in a prevent type defense where they're going to try to keep them in bounds and keep the clock running.
Crazy.
As McCombs hustles onto the field with the play. Let's see, Combs in a shotgun. Oh, intercepted too by Liberty, number 22. Deflected.
Wow.
Not what the Blue Devils needed right there, as it looked like it was a clean catch for number.
Looks like
Can't see
Sean
who it
Petway's
was.
going back in.
But it looked like it would have been a clean catch for us, and it went right through the hands, deflected off the shoulder pad, looked like it right into the awaiting hands of the Liberty defender. So now Liberty's going to have a chance to make something happen here with First and 10 from about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Number 22, Troy Willis, wide
Maybe
receiver
close
and
to
quarterback.
17. That's not what the Blue Devils needed. It looked like they had just gotten past the only one guy to beat if he caught that, and the guy he had to beat ended up intercepting it. Let's have it back for the pass, throwing it deep to the end zone. Oh, and it should have been knocked away by Williams, but went up and caught it instead. The Liberty, number 11, catches it, goes up high for it, and it is a 36-8 deficit now for the Blue Devils. There's my mic. All right, so Liberty calls another timeout.
You on my wire?
I thought we were going. I might be on your wire. Yep. You took my stool, so I'm going to stand on your wire. Anything that can go wrong for the Blue Devils looks like it is going wrong.
Looks like that spark in the beginning didn't really go.
Yeah, it looked like we had a chance either for the interception or knock it away there, but number 11 just seemed to elevate and just go one level higher and went and grabbed it.
Right there, our defensive line had a chance to catch it, or like he said, knock it down, but I thought our guy had a chance to just catch it.
Oh, they do have to go for the extra point this time. They kick it. And it is good. So now it's 37. First time they've gone. So they do have an extra point kicker. They just chose to go for 2 all those times earlier. So with 18.5 seconds to go in the half, the kicking team will come out again for Liberty and the receiving team for the Blue Devils.
Again, we'd like to remind all fans the concession stand is open by the senior class. All
18
proceeds
seconds
go to
left in
benefit
the
all their
first half.
fundraising initiatives. Hot dogs,
Huge blowout.
drinks, variety of drinks, candies, and chips. Please support the senior class. We do have a 15-minute halftime period that'll come up here at halftime, and then we'll resume second half.
And here's the kickoff. And they across the ground.
Oh.
And it hit an Ellenville Ellenville player, and it's recovered by Liberty. So Liberty's going to take over on the Ellenville 47-yard line. As they did a quick kick off the, again, it went the required 10 yards, and the Ellenville player could not field it cleanly. Bounced off him and went into the Liberty hands.
Got hit pretty hard, too.
Yeah, it was a big hit there, too, it looked like. So either caused fumble. I don't think he really had possession of it at all. Liberty might not be done yet. 16 seconds to go. Another wide out right here near us. Number 7 looks to hand it. Number 7 shoots up the middle. Oh, he loses it. And it looks like Ellenville might have fallen on it.
You didn't unplug something that was already plugged in, right?
No.
Huh?
Head upstairs. Mr. Buckler's upstairs. What's up, Mr. Steckler? And let's see, and
Halftime.
that's got to be halftime. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes.
All right, hi everybody. This is Mr. Buckler coming to you live for a halftime special exclusive. The score here at the Ellenville High School football game is 37-8. We're home tonight against Liberty High School, and it is October 19th, Friday night. It's 8:15 p.m. But I have a special guest with me tonight. I have Justin Giuliano, one of the captains of the Ellenville High School varsity boys soccer team. Welcome, Justin.
Yes, thank you.
And we're here today with a special exclusive interview with Justin because today, sadly, was the last varsity boys game of the season, correct?
Yes. We lost a heartbreaking sectional game today.
And I was there myself. We were live on YouTube for the game. It was a really good game of soccer, a really enjoyable game of soccer. You guys, well, we can tell our listeners it ended up 2-2 after, 2-2 at full time.
2-2 at full time, and then we played
2-2.
two 15-minute overtime periods, and it was golden goal, so when nobody scored, it was over.
It was golden goal. No golden goal was scored. It went to a shootout, and
we sadly just couldn't perform.
Sadly lost 3-1, I think was the final shootout tally.
I was supposed to take the fifth penalty kick, but at that point it meant nothing, so I didn't even get to take one. But I really wanted the fifth one. I wanted that.
I don't think we even got to take our fourth, did we? They scored on their fourth, and that was it, I believe.
No, we scored on our. Sorry. We attempted our fourth, and they saved it. So
that's what finished it. That's right.
Yeah, they had three, we had one. So if we had scored, it would have been 3-2, and then we still would have had a chance. We still had a fifth, and they could have missed. We could have made it. Could have been 3-3. Then we had to go to the sixth penalty kick, but keeper ended up making a decent save, and.
So talk us through. I guess we'll just we'll focus on the two main things. One, we'll just talk about the game a little bit, and then we'll look back on the season. First, today's game obviously ended up being a loss, so that's it. The season's done. But just talk us a bit about through the game, because you were never behind. You took the lead 2 times.
Yes.
And they came back 2 times.
We had chance.
The first goal came within the first 6 minutes.
Yes, we had chance after chance after chance just to put them away. We just.
So after 6 minutes, the opening goal came from
Alex Pauly, freshman.
Alex Pauly.
Yes,
Got
yes.
a real nice tap in. Well,
It
almost
was
a
very
tap
nice,
in,
very nice. It
'cause
was a very
really-
nice. Gavin Baxter played a ball across, and he hit a nice one-time finish across the keeper. It was a very nice
It
goal.
was a
Very
beautiful
nice
goal. Yeah, it's like, I think I commented at the time for Baxter. No, sorry, Pauly. It was a really easy finish, but that's because the move was so good and his position was so good.
Oh yeah. It looks like such an easy finish, but when you're in the situation,
Oh, that was a lot of work
He had
to
it.
make it look that
Yes,
easy.
yes.
So that was within about 5 or 6 minutes. It stayed that way until halftime. As you mentioned, there were chances for both sides, I think, in the first half.
There were chances for both sides. At halftime, we had outshot them 9-5, and
Really?
most of their shots were like from 15, 20, 30 yards out. So I mean, they were chances, they were shots, but
You were keeping them at bay.
yeah. I mean, if a team wants to outshoot us 100-1, I'll let them shoot all day from 35 yards.
And then they came out in the second half. They scored again within about 6 or 8 minutes of the second half starting. They got the first equalizer.
Yep. It was a defensive breakdown. Two players tried to clear it at once. They kind of both deflected it. It just sat down to this kid, and he hit it right off the kids, and it like had some English on it. Went to the side of our goalkeeper Christian Steinhauer and just like spun into the side panel. It's a goal. It was 1-1.
And that made it
But,
1-1. And then it was. I mean, the entire game of soccer, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then it was just back and forth.
Oh yeah. By the time, well, we'll talk about the third goal.
So then the third goal of the game would have been Ellenville's second to make it 2-1.
2-1 with 15 minutes remaining.
It was that's when it came from a throw-in. It came through to
Gavin
the Baxter on the
Baxter
left
again.
wing, and he cut it across to.
Tyler Farenthiel, and he put one home.
That's right. It was that's what he didn't pass it. He shot it low and hard across the goal, which was a really good idea to do.
Oh yeah,
because
that's
the keeper
what we preach all season. Low
the
and hard
keeper
to the far post.
couldn't save it. He ended up spilling it, and Farenthiel made the perfect run to be there, right place, right time. Again, another simple tap in, but a lot of work went into making it simple for him. That made it 2-1.
Yes, and then they came back. I mean, we just after that, I kind of felt
it was quickly that they came back to
they
make it 2-2.
scored with 11 minutes remaining, so they scored 4 minutes after us. But I kind of felt that we thought the game was over. And I don't want to
After
say
you
that.
scored.
I don't want to say that we thought the game was over, but we did come out a little flat after the goal, and
they scored within about 5 minutes.
5 minutes,
scoring. Yeah, scored.
and they had some very good chances.
I believe so. 2 incidents that happened. I think when it was at 2-2, Kashar hit the post. Was that when it was at 2-2, or were you winning at the time?
I believe. I forget actually, but we were just.
I know Kashar. So Kashar Biswas had a chance at some point to either make you 2 goals up or at least make you win 3-2, and he hit the post. And that's right. That was just after he came on. So he went off for a little while, and then he came just back on the field. And as soon as he came back on the field, within moments he hit the post.
Yeah.
So he had a good game. And then the other instance was the second goal then for
Burke
was a very close call.
I don't
Explain
know if
what happened.
All right. So their player basically. So the kid that we knew going into the game it's their player. That's who they run their offense through. That's their leader. That's their best player. So he won a header, and Christian Steinhauer made a very nice save where he just threw his hand up over his head before it went in, and he hit it up. Would have been nice if he pushed it to the side or pushed it over the bar, but he hit it up. It was a very nice save, though. And it bounced down, bounced on the line, bounced up, and then he grabbed it. In soccer, the ball does have to go all the way over the line to be considered a goal. But they also, for sections, they do a 3-man officiating system instead of the 2-man officiating system they do throughout the regular season. So the official on the far side said that the ball had cleared all the way across the line, which it may have not. Could have gone either way.
It was close.
It was very close.
Was
and
close.
I believe that I believe if it was on the other half of the field, I don't believe the other official would have called it.
Why do you say that?
The other, I don't, it just was
Just
so.
the way they officiated the game?
It was very like.
I noticed.
I felt like he kind of called it like a little hesitantly. Like he wasn't very clear. He was like, yeah, that was a goal. And I feel like in a regular game, if there were only 2 officials, then they wouldn't have been able to get that angle on the goal line.
In which case, but then they may have just said they would have been even less sure. They would have said no goal, or in this case, they would have said I think it went in. So
Yeah, it
was hard
could have
to
gone
call.
anyway.
I know people asked me. They said, "Oh, Mr. B, you had a good angle." That's like, I don't have a good angle. I'm like as far as I am now from the goalpost here at the football field. Like it's not a good angle for me.
It's a terror. Anywhere you really look at it, unless you're
On the
literally
line. You gotta be on the
5
line.
feet away on the goal
Right.
line. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing, so that thing was that in overtime? No, that was the
That was to send it to overtime.
The tying goal, that's right. So if they hadn't scored that, I mean, they had some good chances too, but that made it 2-2, and then it went into overtime. No goals scored. The game went to penalty shootout. One thing I wanted to ask you about is the officiating. As you mentioned, it was new for me to notice in a soccer game of a varsity level, and that's like in the pros. They had a one-man on the field referee and then two linesmen on opposite sides.
Yeah, so the official on the field actually is considered the head ref,
Right,
and
he's in charge.
he makes the final decision, basically.
And I want to ask you about the officiating, and I thought today it was fairly lax, as in the referee was letting a lot of things go, right? Did you notice that? And then
noticed.
only a couple of times he called things back when you're like, oh, all right, now he's going to call it. But to me, it felt like a lot of times people were like, isn't that a foul? And they're like, no.
I feel like he made. I don't know if he was sure on the whistle. I mean, he made the calls for the most part, but I mean, there were a couple times where I feel like he could have played advantage for even Burke, where I was like, okay, I guess they can get it back there, but I mean.
I thought it. Well, noticing from my point, I thought more the opposite. I thought a lot of times, is he could call that right now, but he didn't call that. Like a few times, is he going to call that? No. Is he going to call that one? No.
He tried to play advantage very well,
Yeah.
and I don't know how well it worked, but
And then you're right, a couple of times he did stop it. And you're like, oh, that
Yeah.
one, that one he's going to stop. And
Yeah.
He's let quite a few go, and now that's the one he's going to kind of be like, that's too much. So.
And it was a very physical game,
It was,
as you could expect from a sectional game. They're all
Now,
win or go home.
They were a close seed. They were 9th, correct?
They were the 9th seed. We did have a much better overall record than them. We finished the season now 12-3-1 because this is considered a tie, and they had advanced on penalty kicks. But I believe they were 6-7-1 before the game. I mean, personally, I believe we outplayed them today. We did. I mean, it was unlucky the way the game wound up, and we just weren't composed enough to take a couple penalty kicks.
And I know at the end of the game, some of the players were pretty upset with the way it went. So let's just not focus on that, but just focus on the season. You mentioned there your final record stands at what?
12-3-1.
12-3-1. So your only tie of the season was essentially tonight's game.
Yes.
And just give us. I mean, we've got about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes until we resume the football game here. But just talk about how was the season looking back. Obviously, it's still fresh. You're still only a few hours from that game just being concluded. So I know it's still probably raw. It feels it's a tough way to lose. But just talk about how the season has gone as a whole. What did Coach Meade, in fact, say to you after the shootout was over and you'd lost? What did he try to say?
This season ended way too quick. This season was so much fun. Like, this group of kids, it was we just played soccer. And in the past, there's just been groups of, there have been just too many cliques, too many just like inner circles that people were like left out of. And like even every single person after the game, even though we lost, they all embrace each other. Freshmen to seniors, they all embrace each other. I love you guys. This was an amazing season. We knew we had something special, and it just ended too quickly. We kind of dug ourselves a little bit of a hole when we went 3-3 in the division this year.
And it made it tough, right?
Made it very tough to get a good sectional seeding because there's so many teams that qualified this year. I believe 11 teams total qualified.
And, like you said, the season ended too soon. I think that was why some of the players after the shootout were so upset because they really felt like it shouldn't have ended this way, right? It should have gone for some more games.
Yes. What's going on down there?
But yeah, so the season ended too soon. So Burke goes on to sections. What do they play on Tuesday?
They play it Tuesday at Bard College versus Rhinebeck, the number 1 seed.
They'll play against Rhinebeck, which is the game you would have hoped to have been at.
Yes, and Rhinebeck has 2 of our losses this year, so we really, really, really wanted to
face them.
We wanted them so bad.
Because you beat them twice already.
We'd lost twice already.
Oh, so it would have been a chance to maybe get one back.
They're currently, I believe, ranked 10th in the state.
Have you played Burke before today?
No,
not this season. No.
But Rhinebeck, I believe, was ranked 10th in the state, and they just had their first loss of the season in the MHAL.
All right.
In the MHAL championships, but All in all, it was a very good season.
It was a good season.
I mean, you always could wish you could do something different.
He's tied a record clean sheets.
Yep, 8 clean sheets this entire season.
Coach Meade, during the season, set the record for coaches with most wins.
Most wins, yes. 100 and...
Well, he set it at 109. How much did you get to?
I think we're at 114 or 115. I mean,
so that's a positive to be.
A lot of
take
achievements this year, and there's a lot of young talent coming back next year.
Right.
I'm very excited.
That's right.
I believe we only started 4 seniors today. Most of our...
Yeah, Tim, Kyle...
Tim, Kyle, Christian, and Sam Davis, the outside back.
Yeah, Davis and Christian.
We have a lot of talent coming back here next year, and I'm very excited.
All right. So, Justin Giuliano, thank you so much for joining us here at halftime. We're going to
thank you for having me.
Kill the mic so we can get Mr. Lukazeski back in here for the second half of the high school football game versus Liberty High School. Ellenville losing 37-8. So they got time to get some scores back on the clock. There's another 3-minute clock set up for you. But again, Justin, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on a good season and commiserations that it's over so soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, take it easy, Justin.
You too.
All right, we're back for some Blue Devil football here, second half. Again, Ellenville needs to dig themselves out of this hole, down 37-8 as they kick off.
Sean Petway kicks a little squibbler.
Yep.
Oh, the ball's out.
Oh,
it just rolled out of bounds.
Yes.
Who's that made the tackle?
I think it was Chris. No, wrong one. Number 7. Jonathan McComb.
Yep. Jonathan McComb.
I think he made the hit, or he was the one just out of reach of the fumble. One of the two. He just hit himself in the head like, oh, I should have had it. But again, nice hard hit there. Liberty takes over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. And had a good chat there, Mr. Buckley there for the half. Talking soccer, all things soccer.
All things soccer.
All right. Well, not for nothing. I'm waiting for all things basketball.
Very soon, very soon. We just started open gyms this week.
Yeah.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, you better take a few days just to rest, though.
A couple.
Number 11, they just can't bring him down today. He scampers for 12 there as he just
picks up the first
down. I didn't
down.
say scampered. He just ran right over a few people.
Right through everybody.
He's been a stud for Liberty today, where his passes, line up a quarterback, getting pitches, and then throwing that deep pass early in the first half. And then he ran one for a touchdown about 45 yards. It's nice when you have a player like that who can line up at QB, be a wide receiver, be a running back.
That's what you need in high school football. Very versatile player.
Yeah.
So,
there's lining up in a shotgun right now. As he's going to take it right up the middle.
Gets stopped about 3 yards.
Well, and someone's down with their helmet off there. I think that's
Corey Pizarro.
Yeah, it looks like Corey.
63.
They had him tied up. Hey, excuse me. All right, I'm back. He had some So,
11 takes the snap, hands it off to number 30 as he breaks open through the
oh,
middle.
he's wide open.
And
I don't think they're catching him.
oh,
Elijah
pulls him
Williams.
down around the 5-yard line.
Yep. But not until I get another big gain. That's what was that, about a 40-yard gain? They were at the 47-yard line, so a 38-yard gain.
Another big gain.
Not how he had to start the second half.
Not the way. First and goal on the 5-yard line.
Yes, it is. And Petway, he's looking like he's limping. He was injured in the first half, and it doesn't look like he's still 100% out there. But
He's a trooper, though. He just plays through it for the most part. So is that somebody else lining up over shotgun?
looks
Yeah.
like he's looking to go.
Number 7 hands off to 30, and they stop him around the 3-yard line. Pick up of maybe 2 yards.
When it came out of nowhere. Yeah, getting about 2, so it'll be second and goal from the
As
3.
the usual quarterback, number 11, lined up in the slot there.
Yeah, and Petway tried to blitz there, but he overshot it, and he got running back cut right inside of him for a gain of a couple. Liberty's going to keep doing this now with a comfortable lead. They should probably just keep running it like this, try to keep the clock running so they get out of here.
Yeah, keep
Sooner
the
than
ball on the
later.
ground, keep it secure.
Yeah, that first quarter was a long quarter. It took about 40 minutes to play the first 12
Mm-hmm.
minutes, and it's going to be. Oh, looks like is it offsides? Oh,
Some
offsides on the offense. Illegal motion. It's illegal motion for the offense. Offsides on the defense, right?
moves him back about 5 yards.
Yeah. And now replay.
Replay second down.
Yeah. Second down and 8 now. Well, second and goal from the 8.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Hopefully everyone out there knows what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm saying yet.
Second and goal from the 8-yard line.
Number 11 back quarterback. You never know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Run it. Yeah, he's looking to run it right up the middle.
Oh, and Sean Petway wraps him up and pulls him back.
Yeah. Dropped him for a gain of about 3. Looks like he was dropped about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
It'll be third and goal now. Like I said, this will be 4-down territory for them. I don't think they're going to try to kick a field goal. Oh, am I stepping on your wire?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, hold on. And it's under the desk here. Hold on. Let me get that out for you. Because if we do this, then it could stay out here. And then, look at that catch. I got my cat-like reflexes.
Whoa. The roster sheet almost went down into the concession stand.
Yeah, that could be flying paper cuts everywhere.
See who lines up. Number 7 looks like he's going to line up under the shotgun with number 11 right next to him. Pitches a little forward.
Shovel
53.
pass, drops.
Jonathan Aquendo makes a tackle on what looks like the 5-yard line.
Yes, no gain
No
right
gain.
there. It'll be 4th down now, and
It's a good defensive stop right there.
4th and 5 now.
So do they elect to take the field goal, get the points, or go for it?
I would guess with the lead they have, they're going to go for it, because if not, Ellenville's going to take over deep in their own territory. So, I mean, if they had a kicker to warm their leg up,
I'll go out there.
I'm not sure what Liberty's.
They did kick an extra point earlier, I did see.
Yeah, I saw that. We saw that towards the end of the first half, but I'm not sure what their season's like, if they're looking at any kind of sectional play or
I
not.
believe they're 3-4 right now. I don't know what that means for their sectional
Yeah, I know
play.
it's about their division.
It is very. Oh, number 11 keeps it, and
he
scores.
made it in. It almost looked like he handed it off to his teammate, but then he
Yeah.
said, no, he pulled it right back out. Said, I'll take it. It wasn't even like just a fake handoff. It was like, no, I'm going to change this play up. I think I got this.
Reading the defense a little bit.
And they do as they extend their lead now. It's a 43-8 deficit, and it looks like they're going to go for.
Let's see what they do.
Guess we'll see. I would practice the kicker. A lot of blankets and Scullies out there tonight.
Oh yeah, it's a chilly one. It was actually pretty nice though out today.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Oh, I'll take this weather all year long. I don't mind.
I think they're going for it. Who's lining up? Number 7 in the shotgun?
I'm guessing number 11 is going to get it. Oh, 7. Keeps it himself, and he gets it in there, and it's going to go 45 now to 8. We're just under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. And Mr. So, what was I going to say? So, yeah, I'm not sure. You know how the volleyball team did earlier? They played today too, and like I said, I was up there once. They were winning one of the games. But I don't know if they won it or not. They were winning like 17-12 or something.
I believe they ended up losing. I'm not exactly sure.
And Mr. Moyer reached down and spoke to what's her name there, Mary, I think it is.
Mary Manolfi?
Yeah,
senior on the volleyball team.
Yeah, I think he got it, but he never gave me the score, so I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Max Preps don't have it yet, or Varsity 845.
Probably not.
So can't even look it up. As a short kick for Liberty
To
again.
Noah Jasafi. He runs around the outside.
Big hit right there on number 9 on Noah, but he holds on to the ball out of bounds.
Number 75 makes the hit.
And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Ellenville 40-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, just about the 40-yard line.
So I'll take a chance to talk to you about basketball. Did you see any of the highlights or see any of the game from LeBron last night?
I think I saw some of the highlights. I usually like to look at this box score.
Yeah,
that's what I usually look at after most of the games. And
well, I watched the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. I wanted to see him make his first basket. You know what it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was a steal.
And a dunk,
It
right?
was nasty. But then next, Portland brings it back over. Lillard goes right down the middle, uncontested, slams it back at him. So LeBron, they come back down to give it to LeBron on the wing. He goes right down and does another monster dunk on them. So it was within 19 seconds of the game. There were 3 dunks.
Number 8, David McCombs is under center, hands it off to Elijah Williams. He runs around
Elijah
the right side to the left, has a blocker in front of him. He goes down the outside.
Oh,
and
he
I think he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out, yep. I can see that right there. The referee got it rated.
But that's how you just got to chip some yards away.
Yep, exactly.
Has to start somewhere.
No, he broke a big one down the sideline earlier for their only touchdown.
I believe that was it a return of some sort? I was just walking into the field. I came a little late.
It was a kickoff return. Yeah. He went. He picked it up right here about I think actually it was this 30-yard line. He picked it up. It was like bouncing and stuff, and took right off up the. It was nice. It was really nice. I thought that was going to be the spark, but
not yet.
No.
David McCombs under center. Looks like he has Eric Wright behind him. Has Elijah in motion. Oh, and the ball's out. Conrad Brissett picks it up, and it's going to be on the outside.
He's a big boy to bring down.
Oh, yeah. Try boxing him out in basketball. He is 6'2" of just muscle.
Yeah, I saw him walk out for the senior night here. I saw him walk out, and I was like, wow.
He is
Now, did he play last year?
He did play last year.
He did? I don't know why.
Last year, our line last year was a lot bigger. So, I mean, it kind of wasn't like.
I mean, basketball.
No, he did not play basketball last year. He played his 10th grade year on JV.
Oh, okay.
He's played since modified.
Okay.
I've been on his team a couple times.
I said I did not see him play on the varsity team last year. You're talking about boxing him out, and I was.
Dave McCombs in the shotgun.
Looks like Ellenville's got to call a timeout. You can see the confusion on the field there. It's number 9, Noah Gisalti, was hustling out just to get set up on the line before the ball was hiked. So the timeout. We're at 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. Ellenville facing a big deficit, 45-8. Trying to make something happen here. I see the bus pulling on here. Not sure what that's about. You got the school bus pulling right up to the fence. It looks like they're getting ready for the End of the game, I guess.
Oh yeah, they're gonna pull it right over the fence, I believe.
Well, I would guess why wouldn't they just back it up over? Well, I guess there's no exit off the field. Well, there's an exit way over there for them, but
There's no way you could get it around. You'd have to go on the track.
Can't fit between the dike and the.
Oh
fence?
no, it's very, very narrow. The cross country team actually runs around it.
Yeah, I would say I've never been. I've gone out that exit before and stuff. With cars and a golf cart. And everything, but I've never really looked. Oh, look at it, it's backing up somewhere. I've never really looked to go that side of the fence over by the dike, so I couldn't tell you. But I trust you.
Narrow.
All right, so we got
Dave McCombs.
Yep.
The ball's out
fumble.
again.
Oh, it's still out,
and
and it
looks like Liberty recovers.
Yeah, but he can't stand. He was already down. He
I
can't stand
believe
up and run with
he
it.
was down.
Well, even in high school football, you can't get up and run with it.
No. High school and college, you can't.
Well, it looks like he's leaving it there.
Yeah. It looked like he jumped on the
He
ball.
recovered on
picked it up.
Yeah, but he recovered it while he was kneeling on the ground. He stood up.
It did look like that.
When your knees on the ground, you can't get up and advance the ball in high school.
Yeah. It looks like they're
There.
going to bring it back
Okay.
now, about 5 more yards.
Yeah, well, the referee who originally placed it didn't. NFL, if you're untouched, you can get up and run with it.
Yep.
Speaking of NFL, who's your team?
When the Giants are good, why not root for them, right?
When they're good. So you haven't been a Giant fan in a while then?
Not in a while. But I'm not really into football.
I try to watch highlights. I try to watch a few minutes on Sundays, but my kids keep me so busy. It's like you, all your sports, your travel sports you're playing.
Sports, 3 varsity sports.
Yep.
It's very, very
That's what I got.
time consuming, but I love it. It's like number 7 is actually shotgun. Hands it off to hands it off to number 11. He picks up 2.5 yards, 3 yards maybe.
One thing I like about Liberty though is they really sell the fake.
Oh yeah.
Really well.
Oh yeah.
I think I see a lot of people who don't follow through on the fake. It's like they hand it off and they just said, "Oh, I'll let it go," or they do a half-ass one.
Yeah.
I like it when they really sell the fake, and they've done that a lot tonight. Where I always pride myself and say, I don't fall for it, but they've got me a couple times tonight where I'm like following.
Almost just got me.
I'm following the fake and not the ball.
Hands it off to number 30, I think that is.
Yeah.
In the middle.
He's still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
Got a bleed blocker.
So they're going to push him out of bounds, maybe. Yeah.
And that's out
around the 28-yard line. What's that a pickup of?
Let's see. They're about the 42-yard line of Liberty, so that's a 25-yard. What'd you say it was? 28? Yeah. So about a 25-yard, 26-yard pickup. Ball's on a 29-yard line, actually.
Number 7 hands it off to 34, gets around the outside.
And stiff arm on 49. That's Eric Wright. Got stiff arm.
No one just soft makes a dive and tackle, pushes him out of bounds, it looks like.
Yeah, but it looks like he got another first down as he gained about 12 there. He gets it down to about the 17-yard line. Hi, Kaylin. How are you? Student TV host Kaylin Gurney's here joining us. Right, Kaylin?
2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. On the 17-yard line, Liberty is of Ellenville. It's in shotgun.
Number
takes
11.
Himself.
Yeah. And again,
makes a couple tackles. And the ball's out. It looks like Liberty jumps right back on it.
Yeah, it looks like number. What was next to 66 there? Can't see him. 66 is blocking him. He's in front of number 66. Well, anyway, he fell on it for Liberty to help the Indians retain possession. We got to get a drone camera to get up there and over. or connect, the wire one with the camera that runs from pole to
Yeah,
pole.
they get that good angle.
Yeah. Well, again, if I win the Mega Millions tonight, I'll donate one to the school.
Do it. 7 hands it off to number 11. He just powers through for about
and he
4
looks
yards.
very thin. I mean, but he seems really strong when he's.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taking tacklers with him. He's carrying 2 and 3 guys with him before they take him down every time.
He just
like number 30 looks like a fairly small guy, but
he's
he's
going.
But
they have good offensive line. They block very well.
Yeah, but and the runners, they keep their legs churning, and that's what you need to do to break
keep going.
Yeah,
it's like soccer when you're going for a quote unquote tackle in soccer. You just got to go.
Yeah,
the person who goes in that's weak or not weak or just goes in with a little bit of self doubt is usually one that comes out on the wrong end.
Yeah, you're talking about tackles. Your game tonight seemed to have a lot of aggressive play that the refs were letting go.
Yes.
I see a flag on the play there before the snap, so it's either illegal motion on the offense. With 22.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We do one more play. I'm guessing I'll let the clock run out. And that's going to let the clock run out now. I thought a play had a run, but I guess not. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Ellenville down 37 points with a 45-8 score. Some of the crowd has dwindled, but not a lot of it. A lot of it's still here.
Yeah, I mean,
staying warm.
Yeah, out there with some hot chocolates.
Yeah,
what's wrong with that?
I went down to a hot dog at halftime while you were speaking, and there was the Buckler, and it was crowded, and they were selling so much hot chocolate they couldn't make it fast enough. And I heard them say a woman ordered 11 of them, and they only could give her 5 until they made another batch. And
it's usually a pretty big crowd that comes out to these football games.
Oh yeah, it's a great community thing to do on a Friday night.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't watch the football games.
No, it's a social time for a lot of them, especially a lot of the students. I think most of the adults are here to watch it.
Oh yeah, they're here to watch it.
Kids like to watch it when they hear a loud roar, one side or the other. Like, what's happening?
They start cheering. Everything works out.
I wonder what this was hanging out, but I'm guessing it's the antenna for the headgear for the football team. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I've never seen it hanging here before. As everybody hustles onto the field.
You can see
Sean Petway hustling back out.
See the runway all in the background. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I think it's funny how that runway is lined up like that, because it's direct perpendicular to the school.
Yeah.
And the planes aren't supposed to fly over the school. So how do you not fly over the school when you got to land and take off from that angle?
Number 30 looks like he's going to sneak into the end zone.
Yep.
For another Liberty touchdown, which is going to make it 50. Yeah, 51. Right?
Yeah, it was 45, right? So it'll be 51. And
Looks
looks
like
like Elijah Williams down. Yeah, Elijah Williams down. Yeah,
number 21.
Yeah,
senior.
Looks like an ankle or something. He's very ginger on his right foot, it looks like. Taking very short steps.
Round of applause for Elijah Williams as he walks off on his own accord.
They're going to kick this one. Number 3 to kick.
Going for the extra point, yeah. It is
Adrian Davis.
It's it up, and it looks like it's good. No? Yes?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the guy in the back there to signal it. I guess not. Usually the guy underneath the goalpost
Yeah,
signals it.
Good.
I didn't look at anybody else, and I said he didn't do anything. But that makes the score, I think it's 52 now. They had 45. It was 45-8. Yeah. 45-8 and 7. Yeah, 52-8 now. As just into the fourth quarter.
It's, 14 seconds.
Believe it, you can keep it at 50. We don't mind. Yeah. Yeah. 52-8.
52-8.
Well, I think sooner or later they're just going to run the ball to keep the clock running just so they can get home early. I was just talking to my daughter during halftime. They were playing volleyball, Kingston against Minnesink, at Minnesink. They won in 5 sets. They have to be up and at the school at 5:30 tomorrow morning to go to a volleyball tournament all day tomorrow. So they're driving home now. It's in Panis, down by Yorktown. Yeah. Yeah, it's an all-day volleyball tournament tomorrow. So I'm like, I feel sorry. My daughter's got to go home, wash her uniform.
Get right back on the bus.
I told her, you just leave at the school. She goes, I would that, but I gotta wash my uniform.
If I was the coach, I would have tried to change the Friday night game if I could have.
Yeah. And it was a big game, and they won it. So that
Noah
was good.
DeSolfi blocking for Sean Petway, and he gets around the outside.
Yep.
Probably looks like he gains about almost to the 41 or 42 yard line.
Yep, on the 42-yard line. It's
It's a
about
nice return.
About a 20-yard return.
Blue Devil offense takes over first down.
Needs to be on the 40, maybe even further. 44.
Yeah, they're giving him.
Hey, they gave him. Hey, be as generous as you want. I'm not complaining. Like I say, when games like this, I'm like when I play with the Globetrotters and the Generals, they would go into a arena where they would interact with the fans, do the confetti thing, but they let the clock run down.
Oh, yeah.
So they could, the next thing you know, it started like now, 12 minutes. Next thing you know, there'd be like 3 minutes. Next thing you know, there'd be like 3 minutes to go in the game, and people are like, what happened to the clock? But they're having so much fun. They yell it once and then they forget about it.
Yep.
And I said, I don't mind the hey.
Blue Devil timeout.
Let's do a Globetrotter ream
One
here.
remaining.
Let it run.
Did you hear though? I was telling you about the Mega Millions before. That's up over $1 billion. $1
$billion?
billion.
With a B?
With a B. Like I said, I will donate a turf field, one for the soccer team, one for the football team. If I win the Mega Millions. Yeah, no, I said if I win it, I'm going to donate a turf field, one for the football team, one for the soccer team, separate fields. The best camera system you can ever see. We'd have a dome. I built a dome over this with a retractable roof. We could host all the Section 9 events.
I think you guys are onto something.
Yeah. Hey.
Number 8, David McCombs. Is,
It's funny because I think the Powerball up over $500 million itself. So it's like 2 of them are like ridiculous.
Sean Petway in motion. Looks like he doesn't hand it off. He's going to pitch it to him on the outside, and Sean Petway
and he loses
the
it.
ball.
And 2 Liberty players fighting over it, and they both one of them gets it.
Yeah.
Again, ball is just not cooperating with the Blue Devils tonight. If it was a round ball they play with, I'd say it was oblong. But since it's an oblong ball, I can't say it's an oblong ball because it's supposed to be. Petway usually has the sure hands out there too.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been having a rough season, some injuries. And
Yeah, like I said, yep, exactly. So, I'm going to let you take over for a second.
All right.
Hello? Everything okay? Yes.
Yeah, I just want to compliment. All right, we're live.
Looks like number 7 is going to line up under center. And the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 30. He's going to go through the right hole. He's going to pick up a big gain, and he's going to score a number Liberty touchdown. Now the score is going to be 57 to 8.
Yeah, I bought 2 the other day. I bought one quick pick and one on my own numbers, and I don't think I matched any of them.
Yeah.
So tonight I just get a quick pick.
Yeah, that's right. I did.
It's at 6 o'clock, and I'm like crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I get 3 bags.
I did it at lunch today. The Liberty looks like they're poised to score again here as they're first and goal from the 2-yard line.
No, they just scored a touchdown.
Oh, they scored already. I'm sorry. I had to take a call.
Yeah, they're going to attempt the extra point here. Number 3. Up, and it looks like it did.
And it's good. The guy close to us, he's the one who calls it. The one that's in the backfield.
Questioning the motives of on that side of the field right now. I think it's necessary to have it to be 61.
So the score now with 9 minutes to go. Clock is running at 61 to 8. Liberty breaks their huddle. It's ready to kick off. Kick off again on the ground.
To number 5, I believe it's Daniel Wickman. He's going to break a couple. Kind of like sandwich there down on the 38-yard line, it looks like, of Ellenville.
Yeah, looks like he split 2 defenders so he didn't take a big hit and got another yard or 2 out of it. As the clock remains running. Did Mary tell you? Oh. They're not busy now, but I don't know if she's still there. I don't see her down there now, but. So cool. Mr. Moore did not get the volleyball scores earlier when I thought he was, but they were too busy at the concession stand. They were packed down there with the hot chocolate and hot dogs at halftime.
Fake the pitch, handoff to number 49, Eric Wright. Looks like he gets stopped at or behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like
no gain.
No, it looks like a loss about 1. Looks like we might be on the 37 now. But I think they're going to leave it right at the line of scrimmage. I look over across the field at the yardage marker to see if they're moving. But
Nope, looks like they're going to stay home.
yeah.
They're about 37 or 38-yard line.
Where's he going?
36, somewhere around there.
Where's Donovan Decker going?
Pick up the T.
Oh, it's still on the field. Huh. I was like, wait, he's on the wrong side of the field. Where's he going? Nice sportsmanship there. Number 3 to number 3. Oh! That kid just fell. And there's just a little accident. Student running on the bleachers. Just nice. He's up, though. He's good. He's flexible. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I just heard a big boom. Little kid just fell running across. He just. I'm not sure. No, I think his pride was hurt more than anything else. No. He's going the other way.
It's like David McComb.
2nd and 10.
That was actually
number 3. That's Donovan Decker, quarterback now, right?
Yeah, that was Donovan Decker.
Yeah, so he went from getting the The T from the other side for the other team.
That's a quarterback.
It's a quarterback.
Very quickly.
All in one play.
Yeah. About 5.5 minutes left in this final period. The seniors' last game on the Ellenville football field.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not how they envisioned it, but it happens.
Probably not.
It happens.
It does.
Only makes you stronger.
Donovan Decker under center again. Elijah Williams in motion as he hands off a reverse to the outside to Anthony Walton. He has a blocker in front of him, and when he gets to the outside, he's going to stutter step a little bit, and he's going to pick up. He's going to get a nice gain there, about 20-something yards.
Yeah, brought down to about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it's a nice little reverse play they got going on there.
Down on the Liberty 40-yard line.
And it's going to keep the clock moving now, though. I thought out of bounds stopped the clock, but unless they say he got brought down inbounds. Usually that's what they tell you, to get out of bounds to stop the clock. But again, at this point, I'm not complaining.
Donovan Decker again with, it looks like, Eric Wright and Elijah Williams behind him.
I formation, as they call it.
He's got Anthony Walton to the side of him. Hard count. Hands it off to Elijah Williams on the left side. Breaks a hole. It's a big gain. Gets around the outside, and it looks like it's going to be a Ellenville touchdown.
Yes. Elijah Williams,
36-yard touchdown run for Elijah
Touchdown
Williams.
run by senior Elijah Williams.
Very nice.
Excellent run.
He cut back. He went 36 yards in one direction, but I think he ran about 80 or 100 total. He went back across the field.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they say the shortest distance between 2 points is a half circle. But he's got that explosive speed. We saw that earlier in the game, and right there.
To get him in the open field, you just got to get him there.
Yeah, just got to make that corner. That's it. And he was able to make it there.
We're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Donovan Decker with Eric Wright lined up behind him.
You know, I think if you become their kicker, I think you could go for like 50-yard field goals.
Hands off to Conrad, and Conrad breaks the tackle on the outside. It looks like he's going to get it in for the 2-point conversion. Conrad.
Oh, yeah.
Senior.
He got his two. They weren't taking him down.
We're not taking him down.
He's like, I'll go down when I want to. Yes.
Yeah. Scored his varsity points.
Run by our lineman, Conrad Brissett, lining up as the running back for the 2-point conversion.
And that makes the score 61-16 now with 3:30 to go.
Maybe a little bit too late in the game. Just a little bit.
Sounds good. I might be here, I might be gone.
Okay, fair enough. Have a nice weekend.
You too.
Good luck with the volleyball tournament.
Thank you. $3:31 to go here. I think I already said that. As you see, the fans have trickled out here now. Ellenville gets ready for the kickoff.
Pivotal onside kick.
Oh.
Number 62 falls on it.
Yeah,
number 1, Sean Petway, jumps over him.
Yep. I thought he'd go dive for the ball. I think after 10 yards, you can go for it. But
yeah,
guessing he was trying to avoid that contact, or maybe helmet to helmet or something. So
I think he realized he wasn't going to get there before the other player, and then he.
So what's that? Liberty calls a timeout?
Jump over him.
Now, why are they calling a timeout with 3:23 to go and they're up by 40+ points?
Questions, questions, questions.
Guess we'll never know. So you got plans for the weekend? Sleeping in?
I wish. No, I might end up going and playing golf tomorrow morning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It'll be a little chilly in the morning. Where are you going to go play?
Maybe just over at the Shawangdong.
Yeah?
Might go play with Coach Paulson.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd like to go play with you guys sometime. That'd be nice.
This is very fun.
I got ahead. My daughter's heading to that volleyball tournament. My oldest, my youngest, has a softball tournament up in Hartford.
Connecticut?
Yeah. So I'll be heading to Hartford with her early, so about the same time in the morning.
Yeah. Busy weekend. Then I'm working the rest of the weekend.
We're at the restaurant? Or?
Yep.
Yeah.
My parents' restaurant.
Oh,
Ball's
there's
on
a
the ground,
fumble in the
number
backfield,
58.
but he recovers it. He's running. Oh, he's going to be
Sean
brought.
Petway looks like he. Oh, and the ball falls into Conrad Brissett's hand. He's going to run.
Yes.
Oh, and he's going to break.
Tumbling, stumbling. He could. He did it.
Number 58, Conrad Brissett scores again. He just converted the 2-point conversion, and he just picked up a fumble and just ran it back.
I think the coaches are
20
finding out
yards.
something now that they should have been handing him the ball earlier in the year.
Give the ball to Conrad and let him run.
I was trying to get out my Chris Berman rumbling, tumblings, and I couldn't get it out fast enough. He made it to the end zone so fast. And that makes the score 61-22. With 3 minutes to go here.
Just give the ball to Conrad. See what happens.
I bet they give it to him. I think they should give it to him again.
Just do it.
Oh, he's tired. Though. Look, here he comes.
The team's probably going to mob him in a second. Some hugs from Coach Grigliano.
Yes. Now I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go hug the water machine here to get a drink. Look at him.
Needs some oxygen.
He's telling his teammates, "Get out of my way! I need some water." Oh no, he's going for. Yeah, you're right. He's going for the oxygen tank. Just getting his win back. That's great though. That was awesome. And they're lining up for the 2-point conversion here. It's Donovan Decker in the shotgun formation.
Derek Wright. Anthony Walton in motion, and
Decker's going to be stopped. Liberty was not having any of that.
And we faked the handoff to Anthony Walton and just got mobbed by about 2 or 3 Liberty players.
So that'll stay 61-22 then. Again, with 3:05 remaining in this contest. Now he's got to go back out there and get on defense now.
Looks like Sean Petley's going to line up for this kickoff, and I'm assuming they're going to probably
Go for the 10-yarder again?
Yeah, let's go for another onside kick. Why not, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's going to try and get it again. See what he does.
No.
Oh, they kick it deep.
Gave it a big boot. Number 5.
All the way back to about the 15-yard line of Liberty.
Yeah.
Number 5 runs it back. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, keeps moving.
And, returner about 22 yards there, dropped it about the 37-yard line.
Picked up around the 15.
So 2:45 remaining in this contest now. Defensive back on the field. Conrad Brissett looking for another fumble recovery.
Just give the ball to Conrad.
Number 81 hustling onto the field for the Blue Devils. Number
Eric
49,
Wright.
Eric Wright hustling off. Number 24 lining up wide left here for the Indians. Hand up the middle. Still on his feet. Again, I think they're trying to. They've been trying to tackle too high, though. Like I said, they keep trimming their legs, but no one's wrapping the legs up either. It looked like he should have been Looks like he should have been taken down with like a yard or two gain. He ended up getting about
Keep
6.
moving the legs.
Yeah.
Chugging along.
But I'm watching. His legs are moving, but no one's wrapping him up. They're all trying to tackle him from up high by his shoulder pads.
Shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands it off to number 34, and he gets wrapped up by Jason Lonstein, who kind of wrapped him up around the hips, and then he kind of kept it running, and then got down to his ankles, and then eventually pulled him down to the ground for about a
2-yard gain.
Yeah, 2 or 3 yard gain.
It's 3rd and 1 now from the 47-yard line.
So, Billy Freer runs onto the field for Travis Glover. Then the T finally makes it over to the sideline.
We approach the 1-minute mark. Quarterback sneak up the middle, and he gains about 10 on the play as he dropped down to about the 40, on the Ellenville 43-yard line. It's one from the 47 to the 43, but an 8-yard gain. So that'll move the chains, and it puts us under a minute to go here.
Yeah, take a knee, and
that should end the game right there as we're under 30 seconds. I'm guessing that's going to call it there.
I don't know how long they have in between.
Yeah, I think that's going to be
snaps.
the game.
Yeah, that should be it.
That
line
should
up
be the
around
end
the
of the game.
50-yard
So we're
line.
going to hopefully they line up, get the show of sportsmanship here at the 50-yard line. And with that, we will call it a weekend.
Yeah.
Final score here is Indians of Liberty 61 and our own Ellenville Blue Devils 22. So take care, Bobby. Have a great weekend. And goodbye to the scoreboard referee here. And so you like to see. So okay, I'm gonna call it a weekend. What do you say? You said you got nothing planned, right? You're good.
Yeah, it's a weekend.
All right,
I
Justin.
wish.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you Monday.
I'll see you on Monday in class.